I mean, this part of us coming together marks a celebration of sorts, so marking history, marking present, but also future, and future in terms of possibilities. So what does the digital era mean, the download era, bedroom DJs, bedroom mashup culture? Has this come at some cost of perhaps live culture that was, rife in the 80s and 90s? Or what are some of the challenges? So, for example, issues of gender. Are there community politics at play here? Or is music that really truly global language and universal language that can kind of cut those barriers?
Manchester kind of has that thing whereby things like this are important because they influence people to go on to do those other things in situations where other people say, you can't do that. Well, actually, no, you can, because I know a guy in Peru, or I think he was out on convention, who said he did it and such and such. I mean, so people, they're going to be influenced by it and believe that, what they can get away with is just be creative and such. And they'll find someone, in the kind of authorities who will say, actually, you know what, go on, have a go, let's see how it goes. We'll do health and safety, get that sorted out, but we'll have a go, you know what I mean?
I came from London. Just before I came to Manchester, I saw people started talking about the whole new dance music scene. And then I came up here, but people were coming from absolutely everywhere, and of all different classes.
All over the world.
Yeah, they were just mad hungry for it. So within about 4 or 5 months, we started doing the blues parties in there, and then we were doing them every night of the week.
And I think one of the things that will be really interesting is we'll start off with one of the diversity of what makes British Asian music, but also to look at its history, think about where it is and what are some of the challenges and where it might go, not least in the digital age.
Going back to Hulme though, like, if people remember, I'm a bit older than some of the young people in the audience, people remember that when in the rave scene days and people were saying that Manchester is the mecca for the rave scene. Oh, it's fucking Manchester, let's go. And it's like, well, what people forget is like Hulme on its own, this little area, was like the mecca for all these people who were gifted with all these artists, like I said before. And it was Hulme that was like the focal point of Manchester for a certain time. And people forget this, it's all like the Hacienda,
Unwritten history.
These pockets of areas in Manchester that was like significant to what we've got today.
We have varied interests, varied cultures from around the globe, not just Asia, and within Asia, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. But then if you think about how that music has travelled and it's mashed up with the Caribbean, with Latino sounds, and then rock, pop and grime, this really gives us a really interesting mix of what modern day eclectic Britain is. So it's partly, yes, it's Mancunian, and it's partly local, but it's also global at the same time.
unconventional is really important because it's you know, what I've found is brought younger kids in as well to learn from the older guys, you know, about the music scene and all the rest of it and where it can go. And also for the older guys, we're learning from the younger guys because they're bringing something fresh to the table, you know. So I think it's really important that people attend the unconventional. It's very, very, these sort of things are the grassroots. This is what makes our scene what it is.